Good morning, and thank you so much for being here, for all of our guests. Like Mr. Benson said, my name is Sabrina Khan. I'm the president of the National Honor Society, and I have the opportunity today to speak on behalf of the NHS, the senior class, and all of high school. Again, thank you so much for being here. As a woman of color, as a young student, and a college-bound student, I personally relate to your story and your journey, and I know many of us here do so as well. And that, I think, is what makes your visit here even more meaningful. I want to tell you how Star International Academy is equipping students of the next generation to be the world's leaders. Our emphasis on education and scholarship here is super significant, and our accomplishments do not fall short on our efforts. Our graduate more too, we just want to say good afternoon, and the Senior National Honor Society, as the Senior National Honor Society representatives, we want to formally welcome you to Universal Academy. We have taken note of your extraordinary journey and the many barriers that you have broken down along your path. You have made great achievements not only for yourself, but for the community with creating organizations such as Muslim Girls Hoop 2 and Dribbling Down Barriers. These organizations focus on empowering young Muslim women and giving them a voice. As National Honor Society members and officers, we too make it a priority to stay closely connected to our community and are involved in various community organizations such as Chachi Condon Community Organization. Joining
As a K-12 school, our main focus is to encourage younger generations of willful, optimistic children to break out of their comfort zones and really participate in different events hosted by our high school organizations such as the National Honor Society and even student government. STAR allows for the younger generations to be just as involved as the older students. STEM Night encourages elementary and middle schoolers to branch out and find their passions among the science fields. We have several activities and presentations to enhance their curiosity and build up the courage to look into our robotics program here at STAR, which is growing. We did really well this year.
And I was an 8th grader, made the varsity team, and things kind of took off for me from there. I began to wear hijab freshman year in high school. That's when things got a little shaky for me. But where I felt most comfortable was on the court. And yeah, I did get laughed at, I got stared at, got called names, but I used that as fuel to kind of push through and score as many points as I could to help my team win. So past high school, I was able to get a full scholarship to University of Memphis. And of course, when you get a full scholarship, it's wonderful. You don't pay a penny. My parents didn't have to pay a thing. And the school actually kind of paid us a little bit to help, you know, with the daily living, to buy your lotions, your body washes, all the little essential things you need in life. And it was a great experience. But for you all, kind of stepping into, everybody seniors in this room? No. Okay, who's seniors? Okay, good amount. One thing about college is it's a whole new world. And you seem like you all are very active outside of your school and outside of these walls, so you know what kind of real life is like. However, if you are away from your parents, if you're not commuting and you're living life on your own, it's a challenge. I went over 1,000 miles away from my parents as a young Black Muslim girl who had no idea about life. I experienced things, but I wasn't ready for the challenges and the tests I was going to face as I make the change. And so that's when I made the decision to fight FIBA instead of really conform into what they wanted me to be. And to this day, I'm not gonna lie, I still think about I know I made the right decision in my heart, but I miss basketball. I can still play basketball very well.
as usual, very presentable. We're very proud of you and for the accomplishments that you've made so far. They're amazing. They speak volume about the kind of human beings you are and the kind of students you are and your values, the core values. Obviously, you are demonstrating, all the values that your parents raised you to have, and also the values that we try to instill in you. Thank you for everything that you do. I do want to thank the principal, everybody here, all the staff.
To remember is this world will try to change you. Don't let it change you. Let's make the change. Let's take back the narrative of who we are. Because if we continue to let the media speak for us, it's never going to be positive. If we continue to conform to what they want us to be, we never will have our own story. So I hope and pray that you all continue the work that you do. And thank you for what you do, because you're the next generation. I'm trying to do my part, and it's hard, but we need the work that you all do. So thank you.
Thank you.